Hi everyone, this is Marc from Ono Anime, and I'm here to give you a crash course on a storied franchise that's getting its first anime adaptation in 14 years, Cutie Honey. Cutie Honey is an almost 40-year-old Japanese multimedia franchise that revolves around Honey Kisaragi, an advanced android who has the power to change into several different personas, including the titular superheroine Cutie Honey, the warrior of love. Using the superpowers granted by this transformation, Honey fights against the criminal and terrorist organization known as Panther Claw, as well as their leader and overarching villain, Sister Jill. Along the way, Honey meets Natsuko Aki, her best friend and also a cold police detective in some versions, Seiji Hayami, a news reporter with something to hide, and a whole cast of supporting characters. Cutie Honey began in 1973 with a manga by legendary manga artist and writer Go Nagai. The first anime series of the same name, animated by Toei, was broadcast in the same year, and since then Cutie Honey has gone through dozens of iterations, changes, and developments over its decades-long history. In the 90s, Cutie Honey crossed over with another popular Nagai property, Devilman, and was also adapted by the same team behind the original Sailor Moon series. In 2004, a live-action film adaptation directed by Evangelion creator Hideaki Anno was released, along with an accompanying 3-part OVA called Cutie Honey, directed and animated by some of the brightest minds at Gainax. Scores of other Cutie Honey projects have been released over the franchise's long history as well, in basically every form of media. Too many to list here. Like many of Go Nagai's other creations, Cutie Honey pushed norms and broke boundaries. It was considered a shonen manga, but was one of the first to have a female protagonist. The original manga contains graphic violence and sexual content at levels considered shocking in the 1970s, as well as obvious lesbian undertones in the form of romantic feelings between Honey and several other characters, namely her best friend Natsuko Aki and villain Sister Jill. Cutie Honey is also considered by many to be one of the first magical girl series, which is why the premise might sound so familiar to some watching this video. Many key elements of the magical girl genre were pioneered or refined in Cutie Honey, including the transformation sequence, disguises, costume design, and much more. In fact, Cutie Honey's nickname, the Warrior of Love, sounds awfully similar to a phrase used in a later and much more famous magical girl series.
ある時は花形レーサー、またある時はスチュワーデス、そしてモデル、歌い手、キャメラマン。だがその実態は愛の戦士、キューティーハニーさ。愛と正義のセーラー服美少女戦士、セーラームーン。月に変わってお仕置きよ。
All that brings us to the present, where on April 8th we'll see the premiere of the first Cutie Honey anime in 14 years, Cutie Honey Universe. This is a brand new adaptation being undertaken by Production Reed in celebration of Go Nagai's 50th anniversary as a manga artist, and features what looks to be a much more faithful and straightforward adaptation of the original manga and anime than anything else this millennium. It also features a particularly great voice cast, with superstar seiyuu Maya Sakamoto voicing Honey herself and several other famous seiyus voicing Honey's other forms, namely Maya Uchida, Tomio Kurosawa, Kana Hanazawa, Yukari Tamura, and Suzuko Mimori. Overall, it looks to be an exciting new take on the classic franchise and a fantastic opportunity for a whole new generation of Western fans to jump on a historically underrated franchise for the first time. I know I'm excited. Are you?